Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lady May, and it's a beautiful evening here in Alabama. I'm actually on my way out with my brother and my sister. We're gonna have game night with one of his friends, and I just got ready and I said, you know what, let's talk about something. I was actually supposed to film with my brother, but he's not here yet. So while we're waiting, I just want to talk briefly about fear, what fear can do and how fear can prevent you from doing a lot of things, and what the Bible says about fear. God has given us the spirit of God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of sound mind and of love. So every time we come in contact with something that scares us or something we think that we cannot overcome, always try to, declare and prophesy that I am strengthened in the Lord. The Lord gives me strength. I serve the Lord. I serve the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. I shall not fear. I shall not worry. The Lord is my strength and my salvation. Who shall I be afraid? The Lord is the Lord of my life. It's just you can start to recite a memory verse, or you just meditate on a particular prophecy or declaration, because fear really just creates that barrier and it prevents us from actualizing our goals, actualizing our dreams, or not going into that relationship, or not taking that next step. And because sometimes we have that fear of the unknown, we find ourselves being stuck in one place. We don't want to leave our comfort zone because we're like, oh, so what's going to happen when I leave this zone? Oh, what's going to happen if I try and get a new job? Oh, I like where I am, this is very easy going, nothing so much, I'm comfortable. But you have the capacity to do more. So why don't limit yourself because you're scared? If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Life is full of risk. We live a risk cycled life where you really don't know what's going to happen in the next minute, because life is unpredictable. But we continually live in faith. We continually live in the path that God is going to take control. God is going to lead me, praying to God for divine direction, praying that God will align our paths, praying that God will connect us to divine helpers who will activate the purpose upon which He has put on our lives, which He has called us to be. But I have faced fear. I know what fear is first, and I know like everybody has come in contact with this. Like, fear is a huge, I can't emphasize it enough. It's really huge. It's really something that a lot of people are battling with. But we have to constantly ask God for strength, ask God to encourage us, ask God to speak to us and lead us how to overcome that fear, how to overcome that barrier, how not to limit ourselves. Because in our subconscious mind, you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. Oh, I don't know this, that. What if this? What if that? What if that? And a lot of what ifs can prevent us from really experiencing something new. It can prevent us from getting that new opportunity that can take us to the next level. So if you are in that, all of us face it. So let's all together as one family just take to the Lord in prayer, go forth to the throne of grace and ask God to take control. So I'm just going to say a brief example of what a case of fear or rather a scenario where I faced fear, and when I think about it, I'm like, I wish I did not, but thank God I did, because you never really know. Sometimes we might just mistake fear for, oh, I'm waiting on the Lord. So sometimes something might happen and you're like, no, I'm not scared though, but I was only waiting on the Lord, but I didn't hear from the Lord. But we know that we were scared. We know that we're like, God, no, I don't think I can do this. Oh no, fear of the unknown. You're like, wait, but you use that, or you use other excuses to say, I was only, trust me, I get it. But so I would just talk about this particular person that I met at the beginning of the year, right? So we ladies were just living the baby girl life, and someone nice and handsome and chilling just comes, and you're like, wow, okay, let's hear what you have to say, sir. So and this potential guy really came through, trying to make an effort and stuff like that. But I would say, like, I have just been in that comfortable zone where I don't know, I just really didn't, because See, now I'm trying to think of the excuse I want to use. But I would say I was just in that particular, in a place where I wasn't ready to explore. I just kept building excuses because I didn't know what was going to happen if, you know, we actually dated, because this is someone who was coming from a different part of the world. I'm Nigerian and he's Black American. So these are two different faces, or two different cultures come together. So I kept telling myself, oh no, you know, we think differently, oh, he's not spiritually grounded. But I knew deep down that this was a potential really good guy, but I just kept bringing out excuses, and that fear of that, oh, so how is it going to be when we go on dates? Oh, so what do we talk about? Oh, so how does it work? And actually coming from Nigeria and being in America, it's like, you know, the dating world is different. So I'm like, okay, so how do people date here? Oh, so how is it, so how this, oh, will it you know, like, oh, so, you know, just different questions are just building, making instances. Money flowing, has his own house, like, oh. But anyway, so yeah, you know, I built up excuses and I said, like, no, this is not gonna happen. I blah 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 blah. So yeah, that didn't happen. And you know, sometimes I think about it, I'm like, you know what? Like, what's the worst that would have happened, you know? But you know, yeah, so fear can hinder us from missing out on huge and big opportunities, from experiencing something exciting. So whenever we feel fear, God is always there. God has your hand. God will never leave you stranded. You're a child of God, so you can never be disadvantaged. So whenever you're feeling down or anything, holler, pick up the phone and holler at Jesus. Zaddy is going to pick up. Okay, I don't know what's going on now. So guys, and that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a beautiful and wonderful day. Once again, it's your girl, Lady May, signing out. Bye guys.